get any cooler than Billy Gibbons. It makes sense that you want to sound pretty rock and roll, pretty cool. Billy Gibbons. You learn a Billy Gibbons lick. That's what we're doing. So this is all from his Lagrange solo. All right, now before we get into all of that, I'm super excited. We are launching the pre-sale for my new guitar course, Rock and Roll Bootcamp Next Level, today. 55% off today. If you want to snag it, this is the lowest price that we're going to offer this at. You can check the link down below. It's going to give you a full breakdown of everything that we're going to cover. You're going to learn a bunch of chords, licks, rock and roll goodness. So it's all in there. Check it out if you would. That is the main way to support the channel. And yo, let's get into the lesson. Okay, so let's dive in now. This whole lick is based out of C minor pentatonic. And we're kicking things off here with a big old full step bend. You're going to play 11th fret on the B, and you're bending it up a full step. And you tag that vibrato there at the very end. It's not a real aggressive style of bend. And I want you to make sure that you pay attention to all of the concepts that are in here. There's so many good things happening in this little section of the solo. So already, if you kind of can visualize it, we're going from box 1 into box 2. That's what that bend is doing for us. The whole solo, if you want to really break it down, is pretty much box 1, 2, and 5. So you have a full step bend there, vibrato it at the end, and you're going to hop back up to the high E string and you're going to play 8th fret. Now on the B, you're going to go 11 to 8, which is picked. Now you're going to play those same 2 notes again, but you pick the first one and then you pull off a note. Now the little concept there that I want you to see is that sometimes not picking everything or not hammering on and pulling off everything adds a more of a dynamic feel versus going or see how like it's like the middle ground between the two. Now you're gonna go to 10th fret on the G, and here is the next little thing that I want to do is a little rolling action that Billy does. I see a lot of people play this lick and they go like this, which is a great lick. That's kind of like a Jimmy Page thing, but Billy is actually rolling his fingers here. You're gonna go to 8th fret on the B, 8th fret on the G, and then 10th fret on the D. Okay, so. Now, once you go to that 10th fret on the D, you're gonna roll this finger down to get 10 to 8 on the G, and then 10 on the D again. So. Already a cool lick. Kind of like, it reminds me of Angus Young, but it's got that Billy swagger to it. Now, here, this part's kind of hard to hear. I can't tell if he's sliding every single one of these or adding some hammer-on. So I did the first 2 slid, the last one hammered on. So as soon as you come out of that lick, you have to jump back and you're gonna go to 8th fret on the A and slide up to 10th fret on the A. Then you go to 8th fret on the D. Now you go back to 10 on the A, slide back down to 8, and you pull off to 6. Sounds like a lot's going on, but once you get it under your fingers, it's pretty simple. And this is where we transition to box 5. So like I said, we started in box 1, went to box 2, back to box 1, down to box 5. All right. He jumps right back into it to the pretty much the same lick, but he adds a little bit more of a melodic phrase here on the end. So that part's the same, and then he goes. It's just so much attitude to it. I love it. So after you do the sliding phrase again, you go all the way back up to 10th fret on the D, play it twice, and then you're going to go to 8th fret on the G, and you do a little half step bend. This is a total blues rock thing. We're bending from our minor third up to your major third. Classic move right there. And the final one here, which he might be sliding, I added a hammer on. So after you do that, you're gonna go to 8th fret on the A, and I'm gonna hammer on to 10th fret. Back to the 8th fret on the D, sliding down now. So you're gonna go from 10th fret, sliding down to 8th fret, pull off to 6th, 8 to 6 again. Then on the low B string, you bring it on home, bring it on home. You're gonna go 8, 6, 8. Bring it home, that's all I hear now. Bring it home. So real nice and slow, all together you have. So on that note, I'm gonna bounce out of here, guys. Don't forget, if you would, check out the pre-sale on my Rock and Roll Bootcamp Next Level. I would totally appreciate that. Like I said before, that's the main thing to support everything that we're doing here. I'm gonna go ahead and end it bluesy, Billy Gibbons style. And hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye, homies.